Did you know that The Sims 2 had favorites? Well, favorite foods and hobbies anyway. In The Sims 3, favorite colors and musical genres were introduced. And in The Sims 4, we've recently seen the return of favorite colors, music, and hobbies. In this video, I'm comparing favorites or preferences from all three games, The Sims 2 versus The Sims 3 versus The Sims 4. So let's get started. Many people don't realize that The Sims 2 had favorite foods. They were introduced in the Nightlife expansion. When your Sims are seated at a restaurant for the very first time, they develop a favorite food. When they're sitting at the table reading the menu, the food that they're thinking about in the thought bubble above their head is their favorite food. These are randomly assigned to your Sims, and they are permanent and unchangeable without mods. When the waiter arrives at your table, if you click on him and choose Chef's Choice, he will automatically bring the Sim their favorite food. If you're with a group, he'll bring all Sims at the table their favorite food. On dates and outings, if you order your companion's favorite food for them, it will boost the date or outing score. Pleasure Sims and Lazy Sims like this the best, and you'll get a higher boost if you order for them. There's no way to know what your Sim's favorite food is unless you take them to a restaurant and look at their thought bubbles. It's not documented anywhere in their Sim profile. In addition to favorite foods, Sims in The Sims 2 also have favorite hobbies. Hobbies were added with the free time expansion pack in The Sims 2. Once you have this expansion installed, you'll have a new tab called Hobby Enthusiasm. There are 10 different hobbies which the Sims can gain enthusiasm for. Cuisine, film and literature, games, tinkering, science, arts and crafts, sports, nature, fitness, and music and dance. All Sims can gain enthusiasm for all the different hobbies, but each Sim has a single predestined hobby based on their personality and interests. They gained a 50% speed boost in gaining enthusiasm in their predestined hobbies. So you could say that they come to them more naturally and easily. The Sims' favorite or predestined hobby is determined at birth, and here's a chart from the Sims 2 Prima Guide that shows how hobbies are determined. So the arts and crafts hobby will be assigned to Sims who are sloppy and nice. Cuisine will be assigned to Sims who are neat and lazy. Shy and lazy for film and literature, outgoing and active for fitness, playful and grouchy for games, outgoing and serious Sims get music and dance, sloppy and playful Sims get a nature hobby, neat and serious Sims are assigned to science, active and grouchy Sims get sports, and shy and nice Sims get tinkering. Each hobby also has one corresponding skill and at least one corresponding interest, sometimes more. And you can see in this chart here, the corresponding skill for arts and crafts is creativity, and interests are culture and fashion. For cuisine, it's cooking and food, and on and on. You can see everything here in the chart. It also says here that hobby enthusiasm and interest levels feed each other. High interest level increases a Sim's enthusiasm gain rate, while simultaneously building enthusiasm increases the Sims level in the corresponding interests. Only interests are affected this way. The Sims 2 hobby system is so in-depth, I'm not even going to be able to cover all of it in this video, but I want to talk about the most important parts since we're comparing this to basically the hobby system that just came out for The Sims 4. But I just want you to see how in-depth and incredible this is and how much it actually impacts your Sim's behavior and personality. You'll know when your Sim has found their predestined hobby whenever you get a notification like the one I just got here that says, "I'm very excited that I tried this music and dance activity. That was a lot of fun." So now we know that this Sim's predestined hobby is music and dance. If we look in her hobby enthusiasm tab, we can see music and dance is now highlighted. As Sims master their hobbies and gain more enthusiasm, they unlock new interactions and uncover secret hobby lots that they can visit. Our Sim here just gained 1 point in music and dance enthusiasm, and now it says she's gained enough enthusiasm in music and dance to talk about it with other Sims. So now she can click on her husband and choose talk about hobby, music, and dance. Our Sim's been dancing here for a while. She's gained 2 points in music and dance enthusiasm, and now she can read about this hobby in the newspaper. If we click the newspaper, we can choose read section, music, and culture. This will also increase her enthusiasm when she does this. There are various activities that your sim can perform to increase enthusiasm in the different hobbies. Reading builds enthusiasm in film and literature, for example. Dancing increases enthusiasm for music and dance. Bird watching increases enthusiasm in nature, etc. And of course, having your sim talk about their hobby with other sims, read about it in the newspaper, or any of the other unlocked actions also increase their enthusiasm. When your sim reaches level 3 in hobby enthusiasm, they may start receiving chance cards related to the hobby. They can dream about the hobby, which also increases enthusiasm slightly and staves off decay. And they can roll wants and fears related to that hobby. My sim has started rolling wants to talk about her hobby now that she's at level 3 enthusiasm. Cynthia has gained enthusiasm in music and dance. She can now browse the web for sites relating to this hobby. So when your sim reaches level 4 of enthusiasm, they can browse the web for their hobby. Sims who have a high enthusiasm in music and dance will autonomously whistle from time to time. And all the hobbies have a different idle animation to kind of let you know what sims are interested in. So now we can go to the computer and choose browse web for music and dance. And this will increase our sim's hobby enthusiasm for music and dance as well. As I showed you earlier, all hobbies have an associated skill. Having a higher level in that skill will make it easier for a sim to gain and maintain hobby enthusiasm in that hobby. For music and dance, the skill is creativity, which our sim has quite a bit of creativity skill. But we could work on it even more to make it even easier for her to gain enthusiasm. Enthusiasm gradually declines over time, so your sim has to actively perform activities associated with that hobby to keep their enthusiasm up. When your sim reaches level 5 in hobby enthusiasm, a hobby instructor will show up to the lot and give your sim, oh my god. My sims are woohooing. Okay. This guy is trying to give you admission into the secret hobby lot, Cynthia. All right, we're not going to look at that. I love The Sims 2. I forgot I had ACR installed. The hobby instructor will show up on your lot literally any time of day or night and just barge up in your house and tell you we are all tied together through a common bond, music. The music has been flowing through you, Cynthia, and you have felt, seen, and acted on it. As a reward, please join us at the My Muse Music and Dance Studio, where we always boogie until the cows come home. After your sim gets admission to the secret hobby lot, they'll have a little card next to the hobby enthusiasm bar showing that they have membership to the secret lot. Now when you send your sim to a community lot, you'll have a new option called Hobbies. And if you click there, you'll see all the lots that your sim has membership to. Cynthia here can go to My Muse Music and Dance Studio. When your sim arrives to the secret lot for the first time, you'll get a message from the hobby instructor saying, "Welcome to My Muse Music and Dance Studio. Feel the rhythm and dance like no one's watching. When you've tired yourself out, come by and I can give you some pointers on music and dance that you may not know." Each secret hobby lot includes objects related to the hobby. For example, we can see a guitar, or is that a violin? A violin, a synthesizer, a piano. We've got a DJ booth over here where your sims can dance, or DJ, I guess. There's another dancing room upstairs with a radio, and there's also going to be facilities for your sims to rest and use the bathroom, and your hobby instructor will be here as well. You can click on your hobby instructor and choose Ask for Hobby Instruction in Music and Dance. The secret lots are a great way to gain access to hobby objects, especially if your sims can't afford maybe a piano or a synthesizer. They can come here and play them. They can also meet other sims who are interested in the same hobby. And she's getting her hobby instruction here from the hobby instructor. Each hobby has 7 to 10 different interactions that can be unlocked depending on enthusiasm. So all sims can talk about, read newspaper section, browse web, share hobby tips, blog about, instruct in, and be in the zone. Sims with cuisine hobby can serve chips platter, serve cheese platter, and serve an appetizer platter. Sims in the film and literature hobby can participate in a book club. Sims in the science hobby can search for constellations, search for planets, search for UFOs. Sims in the nature hobby can go hiking, collect more bugs, collect even more bugs. Fitness sims can go jogging, make protein shakes. I wish there were more for some of the other hobbies, but still, it's a pretty cool system. Depending on the hobby, you can also enter contests here, like cooking contests and gaming contests. Sims can also subscribe to hobby magazines by going to the phone and choosing subscribe to magazine, and then a magazine will be delivered to your Sim's house every week that they can read that will increase their enthusiasm. You also get random calls from an NPC asking your Sim to subscribe to the hobby magazine, which can be a little annoying, but you can use mods to turn that off if you like. That's what I do. Now that our Sim's at a very high level of enthusiasm, she's rolling wants to blog about music and dance, smustle dance, and talk about her hobby, and dance with someone. She's consumed by dance. Cynthia just maxed out her enthusiasm in music and dance, and she now has the ability to be in the zone. When she's in the zone, she'll be glowing. Look at her go. In addition, when your Sim maxes out enthusiasm, the hobby instructor will barge back into your house and tell you, well done, your enthusiasm knows no bounds. I place a special plaque in your inventory as a gift for your hobby devotion. And in your Sim's inventory will be the plaque of music and dance or whatever their hobby is. And you can put this on the wall for them. And your Sim will also gain a special memory from reaching maximum enthusiasm in music and dance. So there is so much to hobbies in The Sims 2 that I plan to make a more in-depth video about them in the future, but this is a good overview of how hobbies work. So let's check out favorites in The Sims 3. In The Sims 3, we didn't have a dedicated hobby system, but we did have favorites. We had favorite foods, favorite music, and favorite color. All favorites are chosen by the player in Create a Sim when creating new Sims, or they're randomly assigned to townies and NPCs. Babies born in the game will also have their favorites randomized. Favorites are permanent and they cannot be changed without the use of mods or cheats. Although they can be changed with a lifetime reward called Change of Taste that came with World Adventures. Now let's look at favorite foods. The base game included 24 possible foods that you could choose from for your Sims. Subsequent expansions and patches added more foods for a total of 51 favorite foods you can choose from if you have all the packs installed. When Showtime was released, vegetarian options were patched into the game, and these are just vegetarian versions of recipes that already exist. For example, there's cheese steak in the game and there's cheese tofu steak. There's a hamburger and there's veggie burger. There's tri-tip steak and there's tri-tip tofu steak, and so on. The Sims 3 base game included 7 music stations or musical genres that you could choose from for your Sims, but if you have all the stuff packs and expansion packs installed, you'll have 28 different stations in total. I wish you could get the stations without having the packs, because I don't usually play with Into the Future installed. I don't usually play with movie stuff, and I think it added like 3 stations. And I know there are some stuff packs I don't usually play with that added stations that I really like, such as Epic and Rockabilly, but you have to install the packs to get all the stations. There are 20 favorite colors to choose from in The Sims 3. These were all available with the base game, and no more were ever added to the game. This was it. But I think it's a pretty good selection. So let's hop into the game and talk about how the favorites actually impact gameplay. Sims who eat their favorite foods will clap and laugh like Christopher just did when they're about to eat them. That's pretty much all eating your favorite food does. It doesn't even give them a moodlet, strangely enough, in The Sims 3. But you can tell they enjoy it from their little animation. In The Sims 3, favorites serve as conversation topics when the Sims are interacting with other Sims. Right now they're talking about garbage, but you will see your Sims talk about favorite color, favorite food. Having favorites in common with another Sim makes the conversation go a little more smoothly and helps you to build relationship with the other Sim. If a Sim is instructed to dance to a stereo, like I'm going to do here for Christopher, they will automatically turn it on to their favorite radio station. Christopher likes indie, so he's going to turn on the indie radio station, which I have to mute for copyright purposes. Sims will also gain a plus 20 enjoying music moodlet when they're listening to their favorite music. Favorite colors serve no purpose in The Sims 3 other than conversation topics unless you have the Into the Future expansion pack. If you do, you can use the Sonic shower that comes with the pack to set your cleansing color. And Jamie's favorite color here is hot pink. So we're gonna set this to hot pink, and she's gonna go take a shower. If you use their favorite color, they'll get clean faster, and they'll get a favored cleansing buff for +10 mood. You can also use the drink synthesizer with the Sims favorite color. Sims can order a random synthesized drink with this drink synthesizer, but if they increase their advanced technology skill enough, they'll be able to choose a drink of their favorite color. I'm gonna cheat Jamie's advanced technology skill up to 10, and now if we click on the drink synthesizer, we can order favorite drink, or we can order synthesized drink and choose exactly which one. If we choose the hot pink porcupine for Jamie's favorite color of hot pink, she'll grab the drink and drink it, slurp it away over here, and when she's done, she'll get a favorite drink moodlet +20 mood. Now, if your sim chooses a drink of the opposite color, and you can see the chart of opposite colors on the Sims wiki under the favorite category, the Sims are listed next to their opposing color. So here I see hot pink. The opposing color is Irish green. So we'll have Jamie order an Irish green glitz. Slurp it down, Jamie. Slurp it down. Slurp it. Then she gets a it is revolting moodlet, -20 mood. And that is all there is to favorite colors and favorites in general in The Sims 3. The patch on May 27th, 2021 finally added likes and dislikes, or I guess you could say favorites and dislikes, to The Sims 4. These are similar to the favorites from The Sims 3 with a new addition of the activity or hobby category. We also have favorite color and favorite music genre. These were all added to the base game. If you have the new Dream Home Decorator pack, you'll have a fourth category called Decor. In The Sims 4, these preferences are chosen in Create a Sim when creating a new sim or developed through gameplay. Townies and NPCs may have their preferences randomized in the game. Sims can have a total of 20 likes and dislikes from all of the different categories. Let's start with activities. The base game includes 16 activities, and these are mostly all related to the skills that are in the game, although all the skills are not included. I don't know why. Subsequent expansion and game packs added more for a total of 31 different activities if you own all the packs. And you can see them all right here. In Create a Sim, your sim can choose a like or a dislike of a certain activity. Any sim aged child and up can choose activities to like and dislike, but the available activities are more limited for children. You can see here we only have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 activities instead of 31 for children to choose from. Some of them are things that children can't do, like mixology. I wish there were more hobbies included, things like reading and knitting and some of the other things from other packs. There are only 11 colors for your Sims to choose from in The Sims 4, so that's fewer than we had in The Sims 3. These are all available in the base game, and so far no more have been added. Sims aged child and older can choose colors to like or dislike, and these colors are associated with the color tags in the game that you use to search for items or that you use to look for clothing here. So that's why there are only 11 of them, because they correspond to these color tags that are already in the game. We don't know if more will be added in the future, but I hope so. The base game includes 13 musical genres to choose from in The Sims 4, and subsequent expansion and game packs once again add more stations. With all of the packs installed, you'll have a total of 32 different stations to choose from. It's quite a lot. All of the musical genres are also available to any sim aged child and up. Same thing with colors. The only thing they're limited on is activities, and then they also can't choose a favorite decor in Dream Home Decorator. Only teenagers and up can choose decor. There are 15 different decor types that your Sims can like or dislike. These decor types are associated with the style tags that you can use to search for items in buy mode. When Dream Home Decorator is installed, the likes and dislikes are used extensively. Decorators have to figure out the client's likes and dislikes before they do a job for them. or remodel for them. So now we'll hop into the game and see how these likes and dislikes impact gameplay compared to the other games. Likes and dislikes can be changed at any time by clicking on the Enter Create a Sim button in the Simology tab, or any other way that you enter Create a Sim. Sims can ask other Sims about their taste in music or their favorite color or their hobbies. Since my Sim dislikes cooking, she will not cook, and I can't get her to eat. I think there's some kind of bug with this because this is the second Sim I've had who dislikes cooking and they just will not get they're supposed to get quick meals, but they won't. Okay, so that's what they're supposed to do. So I'm just going to direct her to get a quick meal. When I try to auto solve, she just won't get the quick meal. She just stands there and does nothing. But we're going to give her a breakfast burrito here because she hates cooking. She absolutely will not cook. So when Sims dislike something, they're not supposed to do it autonomously. I have heard reports from players that Sims are still doing things autonomously that they dislike, but this patch is brand new, so hopefully that'll be fixed in the future. I'm having a hard time getting my Sims to eat here. Unlike The Sims 3, Sims do not turn on the radios to their favorite station, but we can have them change it to their favorite station. So this Sim likes easy listening, so we're going to change it to easy listening for her. And she gets a buff called That's My Jam, Happy +2 from liking played music. Now, if we change this to a station she doesn't like, blues, she gets a 10 smoothlet, tense +2, not my tempo, from disliking played music. The longer she listens to music she doesn't like, the more upset she'll get, but it doesn't stop her from dancing to it. I really wish they would not dance to music that they hate, but they do. And she just started dancing to it again. And after a while of listening to the music she doesn't like, she gets having a bad time, uncomfortable +2. If your Sim is doing an activity while they're in a bad mood or uncomfortable, they may decide that they don't like that activity, and you can add this as a dislike. Because she's dancing to music and feeling very uncomfortable, she hates dancing, and we can add this to her dislikes. The same thing can happen to your Sim if they're enjoying an activity. So that's how they gain likes and dislikes through gameplay. Sims are happier when they do activities that they enjoy. Our Sim here likes acting, and if you can see behind me there, her fun is going up very quickly, so they get more fun from activities they like, and their fun is drained when they do activities they don't like, even if they would otherwise be fun activities. For example, if we have Carolyn here come and cook a meal, then she gets a 10 smoothlet, I hate cooking, tense +2, and this increases her uncomfortable feeling. And it also brings her fun down pretty quickly while she's doing this disliked activity. Favorite color seems to have no impact on gameplay unless you have the Dream Home Decorator pack, and then it's just used for the interior design career. The only thing it's used for is as a conversation topic, just like in The Sims 3. Sims can enthuse about their liked activities to other Sims, and they can also complain about the things that they don't like. So she's going to complain about blues music. And she can also bemoan cooking because she hates cooking. The reaction of the Sim that they're talking to will depend on that Sim's preferences. They can agree with you that they also dislike something, or they can disagree with you. The Sims has changed a lot since the days of The Sims 2, with its hidden favorite foods and predestined hobbies. In my opinion, Sims 2 has a much better and more robust and much more in-depth hobby system than The Sims 4. In fact, the hobbies in The Sims 4 are activities don't really feel like a hobby system. They're more just like liked activities. Your Sims don't autonomously perform them, they don't roll whims for them, or seem to care about them at all unless they accidentally perform an action related to that specific activity. Hobbies have never been done as well as they were in The Sims 2, and I don't think they ever will be. I love the variety of favorite colors and foods in The Sims 3, but I wish we would have had a hobby system in that game too. In The Sims 4, the hobby system, of course, is a disappointment, and there are fewer favorite colors to choose from. But the musical genres are more varied and impact your Sims more than they did in the previous games. It's also cool that your Sims can develop likes and dislikes through gameplay. Which favorites do you like from each game? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I would love to hear your opinion on this topic. My name is Cindy, and I will see you with a new video very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Oh my God. Shut up, baby. Somebody shut this baby up.